I don't think you guys know how to smash the like button, yo. Smash the like button before we get started, alright? We're live. Hope everyone's doing well today. If you're wondering why we're live at 2 o'clock in the morning, that's because it's about to be the London session. We can call this the pre-market, pre-London, 1 hour before London session. London session's 3 a.m. I find it's really good to be on the charts in this hour. Maybe even like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago. Good time to start looking at the charts, be on the charts, be aware, look at price action. There can be setups, you can see possible entries, possible things, because the volume starts coming in around these times. Because it's still a late Tokyo session. We're still in the Tokyo session, technically, ending that. So the last hour, 30 minutes or so, you got good volume still flowing into the market, even though London session hasn't started yet. That's at 3 a.m. So if you're wondering why we're live at this time, it's part of the routine. It is part of the routine that we do. Showing up at the charts at the same time every single day. Pretty much like a job, treating it like a job. You know, you go to work every day, you go to work at the same time, you clock in at the same time. It's kind of how you want to treat trading. However, trading doesn't revolve around your times, the times that feel convenient to you. Trading has its working hours, its operating hours, let's just say times where volume comes into the market. Like right now, London session. Or New York session. Or even Tokyo session. Alright? So this is one of those major times, or, you know, we don't have to say the word major. We can just say one of those times in the day where showing up could be the right thing to do in terms of a routine. So that's what we do here. We come to the markets literally every single day around this time, Monday to Friday. I've actually been doing it now for the last, 30 days or so. More than that, I think, since the beginning of July. We did it all July. We came on the markets same time as we are right now. And yeah, people always ask me, why are you up so late? Everyone, my friends or family or even people that work in this, people that know me around, they're like, why are you always up late, man? What are you doing late? I'm like, London session. People that don't trade don't understand it. People that do not trade, they're like, what the heck's wrong with you? Why are you up every day at these hours? Like, why don't you just stream at it? And I'm like, people who don't trade don't get it. So yeah, smash the like button, guys. We got how many people on? 140 people on, and we got 51 likes. Come on. How we doing? Smash the like button. All right. Like I said, just smash that like button, yo. Y'all gotta get better at that, man. Y'all gotta get better at that, all right? So yeah, we were here last night. Was anybody here last night? Sneaky sells tonight? Maybe sneaky sells again. How much time for this candle? Maybe sneaky sells. I have some resistance here. Sneaky sells? Maybe sneaky sells. Might be sneaky sells. Could have sold already, here. Tokyo session was sells. Was anybody here yesterday, 24 hours ago? I streamed for 4 hours yesterday. I got off. I streamed for a bit, and then I got off because I really had to go to the bathroom. And then after I went to the bathroom, I felt wow. I felt rejuvenated. It was a good bathroom break, to say the least. And Oh man, that bathroom, bro. I'm still talking about it. See? And yeah, I came back on after I went to the bathroom and did my thing in the bathroom. I was looking at my MetaTrader while I was in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, and I was like, oh damn, there's sells. So I literally jumped back on and I went for sells. If you guys saw last night, even in the Telegram, I called it out. I did say sells at 4,060 yesterday. I know we kind of had a busy day today. I kind of spammed the Telegram with the masterclass today. And yeah, there it is. So, there we go. Yeah, I ended up jumping back on. I went live yesterday. I got off. And then I said, I'm going live again. That was after the bathroom. This was the moment I realized that actually that's probably when I was in the bathroom right there. That's when I realized, oh man. So I ended up jumping back on last night. Gold sells hit last night. I held them. Gold sells hit last night. If anybody was here last night. Where is it? Right here. I still have it all marked up. This was from last night. If anybody was here, literally 24 hours ago, boom, that's the candlestick we were on last night. 4-hour rejection candlestick. That one played out just how we wanted it to. We had to stay patient though. And that's the thing with trading. Like, most people can't wait hours for a setup to appear. Like, everybody wants to go to the chart and jump in a trade. Or everybody wants to go to the chart and find a setup. Or be active. Or, you know, let's say action. Everyone's addicted to action. I was saying today on the masterclass that I did, most traders are addicted to action. And that could be just like getting on the charts and just pushing buttons, being in buys, being in sells, taking trades aimlessly. If you think about yesterday's trade, we had to wait for it to really play out. But you can see how that 4-hour candle ended up rejecting. We got that 4-hour bearish. Next candle went down just like we wanted. It was a good move. There was a pretty crazy engulfing candle that ended up forming, and then it ended up going back down. I even said last night, guys, listen, on yesterday's session, I said, I don't even have to trade right now. I could wait for the buys in New York. If you were on yesterday, I literally said, I don't even have to trade this session. I could just watch a movie, get a regular sleep, and wake up for New York and take buys in New York. Some of you guys should have heard that last night. I literally said, like, I don't need to take this trade right now. Or I even said I don't need to stream this long. I don't need to sit here and watch this with you guys. I said, literally, I can wait for New York and take buys in 4,020s. That's literally what I said yesterday. And that ended up happening. Last night, I literally said, I don't need buys. I mean, I said I don't even need to take this trade. Like, if I just, like, I was basically saying it as if I wasn't streaming right now. I was saying it as if, like, let's just pretend I didn't stream last night. I could have just woke up for New York and took buys in New York. I knew that. All right? I'm back in the gym. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm back in the gym. I've been going to the gym more. I got the biceps coming in. Sneaky sells. Sneaky sells. Might be sneaky sells. Might be sneaky sells. Might be sneaky sells. Might be sneaky sells. I think this is one of those weeks where I just take a few trades, like not a lot of trades this week. Like usually, like you guys are used to seeing me maybe be very active. Sneaky sells. Sneaky sells, by the way. Sneaky sells. We're going for sneaky sells tonight, just like last night. Sneaky sells. Sneaky sells, sneaky sells, sneaky sells, sneaky sells. How come yesterday, like I was buying yesterday and people were telling, or no, I was selling yesterday and people were telling me not to sell. And I was like, wait, what? The one time I'm selling, people are like, don't sell. I was like, huh. Weird. I think it's sneaky sells tonight. We're gonna go over some other things. Got a couple other things I want to go over, but I even said London. I said last night, I said London could be, if London's bearish, we're looking for buys in New York. I literally said that last night. I said if London's bearish, we are looking for buys in New York session. That forward thinking, I'm telling you guys, that forward thinking comes from literally experience. Calling me. Why are you calling me? Sneaky sells tonight. I already knew I was going to get on and jump into sells on this stream. I'm not looking for a lot of trades this week because it's NFP week. We got non-farm payroll this week. NFP this week. Why is everyone calling me right now? I swear, every time I'm streaming, it's like freaking. Everyone wants to call me when I'm streaming. Yo, smash the like button. You guys are bad at that, by the way. Sneaky sells last night, by the way, and sneaky sells tonight. Take profit got fully hit. That was yesterday's trade right here. I literally said we could buy a New York session. 4,025. You could have bought at 4,025 New York session. I said we don't have to. I said we don't even have to take this sell tonight. Like I don't even have to stream tonight, guys. I could just watch a movie, have a regular sleep, and then just show up for New York session, and we could take buys in New York. That's what we call forward thinking. That comes from just years of experience. Yo, smash the like button. You guys are really bad at smashing the like button. You know that? I'm pretty lean. You did that. Zane did that. Waited for NYC. What's your target for sell? 4,050. If you've been here every London session, literally, I've lost 4 trades in the last month. Streaming, live, taking trades live. Rock and roll, honey flow. Crypto hacks. Yo, honestly, look at the stock market right now. Like what? Is this a healthy chart? Let's look at the stock market right now and then freaking crypto. Bro. What is going on? Like what is actually going on right now? China this, Trump this, USA this, then Iran this, that, like, bro, what is going on? Like, look at this chart. Is this a healthy chart? We need freaking Bitcoin to look like this one day, over time. But, bro, look at this chart. US 30, I think it reached a new all-time high today. Trump keeping that market up. Trump keeping that I mean, the U.S. economy is $40 trillion in debt now. I don't know who they owe that money to. The average American right now, has no more than $500 to their like name. The average. Some of you guys might. I'm not saying you guys are in the average, right? I'm not calling anybody out here on this stream, all right? But like a real fact and statistic right now is that the average American is $500 month by month getting by. $500, man. That's some people's stop loss. You guys realize that's some people's stop loss? Yeah, right now, I think times are tough. Trump is really effing shit up, man. Like 40 trillion. The U.S. debt just hit $40 trillion, all time high. Stock market's all time high, so that means the rich are getting richer, but the middle class is becoming poorer. The poorer are becoming more poor. The rich are becoming richer, in a sense. Some people are like bougie broke. Most people are even bougie broke. Yo, it's crazy. 100 years ago, it was some crazy times. There's some indicators that are saying the world's going to go into, or the U.S. economy is going to go into a recession. The stock market maybe being this high could be one of them, or we're just going to go on the craziest bull run of our life in the stock market, and Trump's just going to like inflate the whole entire market. This US 30, everything is just like, not everything, but like stocks. Yeah, sneaky sells tonight. Sneaky sells. You could go 4,050 as a target. I took one trade last night. It was a solid trade. One of those trades that honestly could have made your week, really. You don't need a lot of trades in the week. I see some people like saying like new week, new setups. I already found a setup. Last night. I hit full take profit. People be talking about new week, new setups. It was Monday and we had a setup. We could have had two, honestly. If I was up for New York session, I streamed like 4 or 5 hours last night. I even gave you guys like the forward thinking plan. I said New York session's probably going to be buys. If we drop in London, New York session's going to be buys. It looks like sneaky sells tonight. You got to watch this area. This area that we're in right now could form rejection. You could even spike up a bit to form rejection to come down. It is not like non-farm payroll this week, so I think it's a good week to just maybe look for 3 trades maximum, like not look for a lot of trades this week. I mean, we'll see how the sessions go. We'll see what the market gives us this week as we're live on the streams. But yeah, stock market, you got the Dow Jones. I think it reached a new all-time high today. S&P, it looks like it wants to break out. Nas is pulling back. Stock market completely rebound. Did you guys hear about the guy? The guy that lost like $40 billion or $50 billion? What's his name? Or like, was it $50 billion he lost? I don't know. I forget his name. What's his name? He's like, I think he's got like a French name or something. What's his name? Leopold or something like that. He's 25 years old. The guy turned freaking couple $100 million into like $40 billion, and he got margin called. This guy. Did you guys hear about this guy? Yeah, he lost $40 billion. So just like, you know, if you take a big L, just understand there's someone out there taking a bigger L. He got liquidated. And Citadel bought his positions, bought his portfolio. Okay, that's a German name. Leopold? Aschenbrenner? So AI, man, he was leveraged on AI stocks. And he got liquidated. He built a $45 billion AI hedge fund and lost most of it in days. This guy, he got wrecked. Interesting enough, his whole entire portfolio got bought up for like a discount from Citadel. So if you thought you had a bad day, this guy's had some freaking bad days. Yeah, stock market's ripping, and then right after, the stock market rebounds and completely rips. Gold's in profit a little bit. Sneaky sells tonight. Sneaky sells. Yeah, and then like the stock AI and things rebounded after he got liquidated. Boom, things rebound. Poor guy. Something happened there. Bro, yeah, if you look at crypto, that shit's just waiting. If you look at Bitcoin, we probably have like 60 more days until the bottom. So last bear market, the bottom came in literally 365 days. And now, what are we at right now? From the top, we're at... Holy, 308 days. Damn, this thing's been bleeding for 308 days. So, we're closer to the bottom. Like, we got 365 days when the bottom is going to be made now. It's actually pretty good what price is doing. It's just been sideways. There might be one more flush out to come. Last bear market, 364 days, bottom. The market's pretty much here right now. That's what we're in. We're in that phase right there. So right now it's getting more euphorically bearish. So when you're at the peak, like, let's see, gold. Oh yeah, there we go. GG, Buffon. We're in the P, yo. We are in the P. We're in the P already. Let's see. This is 1 hour. We got 2:30. If this 1 hour closes bearish, next 1 hour should drop. I might just do a quick scalp tonight. And see if we can jump on for New York session later. Guys, we're getting close. We're actually getting very, very close to the bottom. Time is running out. There could be one more flush out, though. There might be one more flush out in crypto. If you're into Bitcoin, you're into crypto, brace yourselves. There might be one more flush out. One more, like extreme pain. So far, August is doing a little bit of a bounce. Most times, August is bearish. The worst August has been was 18%, 11%, 8%. Oh, I remember that one. I was in freaking... I remember a time in August, between August and September, literally was in Greece. I was in Greece at Nikki Beach. And was down $1.2 million on the day. It was rough, actually. August, September, I've been there because I've been in crypto for 10 years. And literally, I remember a lot of August and Septembers, I've been looking at my portfolio like, fuck, man, this sucks. Well, one of them was significant a couple of years ago. So yeah, we could get one more flush out between now and September. Even September, 3%, 7%, 7%, minus 13. I mean, it's not some of the craziest percentages. I mean, if we drop 13%, if we drop 10%, we're going to go down to like, 56, 53K. If we were to drop 10%, we get to like 56, maybe 54, 53. A lot of people think we're going to really dump out. I don't think that's happening. I don't think we're going to go like crazy down. I think there could be one more flush out that happens on Bitcoin. Because right now, when you're at the top, you have a euphoric stage of bullish. Like everyone, like when you're here, it's just euphoric. Like everyone's cheering it on. You're bullish. Everyone's. Oh yeah, we're in the P again. There you go. Sneaky sells, yo. Sneaky sells. Sneaky sells. I knew I was gonna get on and take sells tonight. I just went to the gym. I had a coffee. Went to the gym. I don't know why I'd be passing out at like 6, 7 p.m. now. It's freaking crazy. Bro, sick. Oh, I hate saying that now. Yo, who's in sells? Come on. If crypto hacks is freaking in longs, eh? You said Bitcoin should pump? I'm already in longs? Okay. Why do you say that? 59. Oh, you're in at 59,100. All right. Crazy how people watch your story more than your live breakdowns. Literally, bro. Like we're making money here for the last month. That's funny. Yo, Crypto Hacks, yo. Crypto Hacks. I like the name. Crypto Hacks 886. Yeah, he's an AI guy. I mean, AI's still like, it's like NFTs, you know? There's so many companies in AI, you're going to only get like maybe 10% of them that succeed, or maybe a small percentage of them that succeed. Kind of like the .com bubble. Are we in the AI bubble? Or does everything just keep getting inflated? Why am I selling? Is anybody... who's in sells? We're in the P. 1, 2, 3. We're in the P. GG Buffon. Yo, GG Buffon's in the chat. Yo, Crypto Hacks. 59.1? Shit, eh? Okay, damn. I do see an inverse head and shoulders. Like, I mean, I'll tell you what I see here. Inverse head and shoulders on Bitcoin. That's an inverse head and shoulders right there. Like, let's flip it upside down. Yeah, like inverse head and shoulders right there. That would be best case scenario. I do see that. I do see an inverse there. The best thing it's been doing is kind of just going sideways here for the last few months. There could be one more flush out. I think like maybe one more flush out. Gold's dropping, yo. Gold. There we go. Well, tonight, that's tonight's session. Light one. I wanted to enter. Usually like, it's either they react this quick or we have time to enter more. That's why it just takes showing up at the same time. Because like usually, like it's usually a fine balance between like it'll react quick or we're in the P. 1, 2, 3. GG Buffon. Yo, GG Buffon's in the chat. GG Buffon's, man. GG Buffon. Why did I target there? I just wanted to get out because I was tired and I didn't want to look at the charts. All right, Crypto Hacks is telling us we're bullish. This guy might know because his username. He's the only person with a crypto username in here. Let me see. Yeah, Crypto Hacks might be onto something. Yo, well, let's just. Damn, yo. The last month, I'm telling you, maybe summertime's the flow. I had a bad March and April. Oof, man. A little bit of May. Those are rough months, not gonna lie. The markets, I think, have calmed down a bit. But, yo, damn, yo. Quick one there, folks. If you caught that trade, drop it in Discord. Christian B. This guy's always in sells. There you go. 2, 4. Damn, bro. What the what is this? That's Crypto Hacks right there, guys. That's Crypto Hacks. Crypto Hacks got the freaking info. Crypto Hacks says we're bullish, yo. I need your base case scenario, Crypto Hacks. All right? I need it. There could be one more flush out to brace yourself for. You know, August, September, Bitcoin. We're pretty much right here. This is where we are right now. This is where we are. We're in that phase. So it's not like the market's going to rip up. You're going to get slow accumulation, slow growth, accumulation, and then like a rip up over time. Because now it's like, I look at the market now, and now every stream I do, people are more bearish now. So one thing I've noticed over the last month, when I look at the chat, people are more and more bearish on crypto now than they were a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months ago. Now more people are becoming more bearish. So you're kind of like getting euphorically to the bottom. Closer to the bottom. There you go, guys. We're in the P. 1, 2, 3. Come on, GG Buffon, yo. GG Buffon. We're in the P. Yo, drop it in Discord if you guys caught that trade. Damn, yo. Everybody should be able to comment in Discord now. I had the Wick bot. Like, damn. Yeah, this thing's always working. Yeah, see, like I have a bot on the account on the Discord that keeps like scammers out of it. But I fixed something today that everybody should be able to post. Hopefully it works. That was a quick one there, folks. What was I seeing? Well, a couple of people are asking what I was seeing for the sells. But look at Ethereum. What do you think about Ethereum, Crypto Hacks? That's my chart. Oh my gosh. It looks pretty good. Like Ethereum's probably going to accumulate around this area. Let's make it yellow. The yellow area. Yellow area. I wish the crypto market was doing what the stock market's doing, but I guess Amazon all-time highs. Apple reached all-time highs. Nvidia's ripping up to go to all-time highs. Palantir pullback. Google up. Microsoft rebounded. Tesla's down. That's probably a buy. Coinbase is down. Meta, like, all these things, man. Oh yeah, one of my students works for this company. What's Netflix doing? Are people watching movies or what? Amazon, damn. Friggin' Apple. Frig, man. What are we doing, man? What are we doing with our? What are we doing buying altcoins? Frig, man. How about H-Bar? Oh, man. H-Bar, Sui. What else? Oh, man. Might just be a quick stream tonight. We just got a quick reaction on gold. What was I seeing? It's just natural instinct, guys. Look at the chart. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. Let's go here. Look where the 4 hour's in. All right. Come into this resistance area here. We're at the same price we were yesterday as well. So, I mean, when you're looking at the 4 hour here, it just came to a nice little resistance here. Couple wick rejections. Nothing crazy. Like, I wouldn't say this was a complicated trade on why I entered. Come into this resistance area. We had some wick rejections in there. If this 4 hour closes bearish, you'll get a good dump. All right, if this 4 hour closes nice and bearish, you'll get a good dump down. All right. All right. So you'd have to understand, like, this 4 hour has 3 hours and 17 minutes on it. You'd have to be willing to hold for that time. It could drop more. Like, this 4 hour could drop in 3 hours. So in the next 3 hours. If it closes bearish, next 4 hours is going to drop. It's NFP week. Gold's been consolidating. There could be a big swing trade coming on gold. I think I went over this the other day. So if you look at last year, Gold bottomed out in August, September last year. So August, pretty much all before August, gold was consolidating last year. And then by November, it had a huge run up. If you go look at 2 years ago, it did the same thing. It bottomed out pretty much in August. Before that, it consolidated. It was sideways. And then by November, it ran up. So you look at the last 2 years, gold. So, I mean, if you look at the last couple of months, gold has just been kind of consolidating here. I think we'll bottom out soon with gold, closer to September. You look at the last 2 years, you can see how gold was pretty sideways. After August, we ran up. Pretty sideways. After August, we ran up. So there could be a good swing trade coming on gold soon. I mean, that's what my instinct pretty much says. That's what my gut tells me. World's in a pretty fragile state right now. Last month closed not so much of a bullish candle. It's more of a consolidation candle. It looks like an inverted hammer. So a hammer candlestick upside down. Which August could be a bullish month overall towards the end of it. I mean, we have NFP this week, so the reason gold's kind of just chilling right now, consolidating, is probably because it's waiting for NFP and the next FOMC. We've been pretty flat here. Summer months usually have lower volume. If you look at gold the last 2 years, you can see how it was pretty flat, and then after August, it ran up. After August, it ran up. So you're probably going to go into a swing trade soon on gold. Gold gave us some pips there. It's pulling back. Let me see what's going on here. That was a quick one there. Went down some pips there. Could have been a pip and dip. Could have been a little pip and dip there. Talk about life, though. I had a student who said they went from $315 to nearly $5,000 in payouts this month, or last month, July. Now it's time for a 3-week vacation. That must be nice. Talk about that, that must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice. 3-week vacation. That's not a 3-week vacation. Damn. That's how you do it. That's the power of knowledge right there, folks. That is the power of knowledge right there. One of my students who's been inside the inner circle for a while now. From $315 to be exact, to nearly $5,000 in payouts. I wonder where they're going. That's what it's all about right there. That's why I do what I do, all right? Yeah, gold's pulling back pretty much at entry now. It's all good. It's all good because the 4-hour could still flip in this area. I'm not going to look for buys here. Yesterday I went for sells and people were like, why are you looking for sells? The sells ended up hitting full take profit. We need a 4-hour bearish close, which is going to take some time. Could have pipped and dipped there and got right back in. Could have pipped and dipped it, got right back in. So this trade is going to take some time to either invalidate itself or give that bigger push. We would need this 4-hour to flip like it was just doing and close bearish. Oh, my nose hurts. NFP week, new month. We're just toning into the new month, all right? It's a new month. First stream was yesterday. We don't have to rush things. I'm a pretty active trader because I have a lot of experience. So, I mean, new month, new mindset, new month, new opportunities. A new month doesn't magically change your life, but your habits do at the end of the day. Too many people think that because the calendar changed, everything is going to be different. And then they make the same decisions, they follow the same bad habits, they follow the same routines, the same work, they skip the work, and wonder why nothing changes. So this month, what I want you guys to do is stop focusing on outcomes this month, focus on your routine. The people who are winning consistently in trading or at life aren't necessarily the people who got lucky. They're the ones who show up every single day, review their charts, journal their trades, control their emotions, and repeat the process over and over again until it becomes second nature, until it becomes a habit. So your success in these markets isn't going to be built on one big trade. You might be seeing a lot of things on social media, maybe some big traders out there who are making X amount in one trade, one big trade. It's not going to be like that for you. I'm going to tell you the honest truth, something you don't want to hear. Okay? Where you want to get is going to be built on small decisions every single day. It's going to be built on small decisions, hundreds of small decisions that nobody sees, really. It's in your routine. So if your routine is strong, your confidence is going to grow. If your confidence grows, your execution improves. If your execution improves, then the results eventually follow. If you want that one big trade, you need to have good execution. And you need to be confident in yourself. So what you guys need to do this month, instead of focusing on the outcomes, right? Don't focus on outcomes. Focus on 3 simple things. What habits are you bringing into this month? What habits are you leaving behind? And what version of yourself do you need to become to reach your goals, okay? Whether your goal is to pass a prop firm, whether your goal is to make it your first profitable month, or build a consistent income in trading, it starts with what you do every single day. The market does not owe you anything at the end of the day. The market will reward you for having preparation, for having discipline, and for having patience, okay? So one good trade is not going to change your life. But one good routine consistently done over and over again will. So let's make this month about becoming more disciplined, more patient, more consistent than the last month. Show up every day, study every day, execute your plan. Plan your trade, trade your plan, all right? If you had a bad month in July, let's say July wasn't the best month for you, don't hide from it. Go back and figure out exactly why it happened. Review the trades you lost. Was it bad analysis? Was it poor risk management? Was it over trading? Was it entering your trades too early? Or was it not following a plan? If you have a plan or if you have rules. And also go look at your best trades too, right? Go look at the trades you lost. Go look at the trades you won. What did you do correctly? What made those setups different? Did you wait longer? Were you more patient than you usually are? Did you wait for more confirmation? Did you follow a system? Even on your winning trades, ask yourself how you could have improved a little bit, all right? Could you have managed the trade better? Could you have protected more profit? Could you have avoided entering emotionally? Maybe taking a cleaner setup, okay? If you go back, the reason I'm saying that, all right? The reason I'm saying all that mumbo jumbo right there, which it's not mumbo jumbo, that's my TED Talk for the night, all right? If you go back and look at July, all right, guys, we had a lot of live trading sessions in July. And there were so many setups we caught together at this exact same time. And that just shows you the power of a routine, showing up every single day at the same time, every single day, studying, being patient, waiting for your edge, okay? And you have to understand, when you show up every day consistently at the same time, the market will give you opportunities. In fact, the market usually gives you more opportunities than you actually need, okay? So the problem isn't that there aren't enough trades. The problem is that most people force trades they don't need to take because they don't either trust their analysis or they don't trust that another opportunity is coming. The markets are here tomorrow. The markets are here New York session. The market's here next week. The market's here next month. There will always be another setup. Your job at the end of the day is not to catch every single move. Your job is to catch the right moves, okay? So the month of July, I showed that. I was live every single day at the same time, this hour, right? And I showed you guys why having a routine is so powerful. When you consistently show up, you stop chasing trades because you know another opportunity is coming. That's how you build consistency. Not by trading more, not by looking for more strategies, but by becoming selective, okay? All right, that's my TED Talk for the night. That's the TED Talk. All right, that's the TED Talk. That is the TED Talk for the night. That is the TED Talk for the night, folks. I'm still holding gold, yes. I'm going to hold it. Where would I say stop loss would be on this trade? To invalidate it near this high right here. This one right here. Entry in this area. It's at entry right now. Pretty much. I'm going to hold it like last night. Last night we streamed for 5 hours. Last night was long. Like we streamed for like 5 hours last night. And yeah, it took patience. We had to wait for the 4 hour to close. That's one thing. Like last night we were here literally taking sells on that candle last night. We had to wait for that candle to close. And then the next candle had to go down. So it took some time actually. Really. There's always going to be another setup. New York set what? Like New York session. I'm gonna wrap this up in like 30 minutes, and I'm gonna be live for New York session. And watch, I'll find another trade in New York. I just know that. I have the ability to. Because I've done these live trading sessions, people always ask me, Evan, why are you doing live trading? You should set more signals. I don't think you guys realize, like, doing these live trading sessions, how good of a trader it's made me become. It just like, you know, when you play a video game and in a video game you get XP. There's XP in a video game. Some of you guys maybe know what I'm talking about when it comes down to XP in a video game. It's kind of like this. Like I really multiplied my XP over the last month. Magnified it, multiplied it from doing these. I haven't done live trading in a while, right? Years ago, I used to work for a company where we had to be really strict and really disciplined, and we had to be really rule-orientated with the ways that we said things, did things. So it kind of took away from that hard edge. But yeah, over the last month, my XP, if we were to basically consider trading like you're a video game character, and the thing about a video game is you play the same level. Like how many of you guys have played a video game and you play the same level over and over and over and over again just so you can get better, right? That's like a video game, right? You're not jumping from level to level all the time. Sometimes you're just playing the same thing over and over and over again, and you get better at that same level after playing it many, many times, right? Compared to the first time you played it to the 100th time you played it, right? So if we were to think about trading like a video game, and we're a character in this video game, and there's a skill set that you can acquire. You can actually get good at the video game, right? You get good at the video game the more you play the same level over and over and over again. And to some people, that might be boring, right? That might be really, really boring at the end of the day. Like, playing the same level over and over and over again without getting much progress, right? You're playing the same level over and over and over again. That might be boring at the end of the day, right? But I'm going to tell you one thing about trading is that good trading is boring at the end of the day. Like if you want to be a good trader, you have to be boring at the end of the day. All right? And it's kind of like a video game, right? You're a character in this world, and your job is to attribute or level up your skills, right? Level up those video game skills, right? Level up that character that you are. That's what you're pretty much doing in this world of trading, all right? You're kind of like playing a video game, all right? And Yeah, it can be boring doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's why people always jump to new strategy, new this, new concept, right? Thinking something's going to change because it feels new. It doesn't feel as boring as maybe sticking to the same process every single day. So think of it like that for a quick minute, all right? You got to stick to the same process every single day like it's boring, all right? That's how you're actually going to get good at this. So smash the like button if you haven't smashed the like button already. All right? Make sure you guys smash that like button. Fuck, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go to the bathroom. That's what happens when I have like 3 coffees. A bunch of water. We be rolling, all right? Yo, I'll be back. I'm going to go to the bathroom. We'll keep watching gold for maybe another 30 minutes because I want to stream. I didn't stream for New York. And I told you guys by September, I'm going to be streaming London and New York every day. It's been hard. The sleep schedule has been just kind of hard. But once I'm doing that, the level up's going to be crazy for everyone. I'll be back. Give me a minute. All right? Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I got to take a leak, man. What are you guys saying in the chat right now? Let me see. I'm still in cells. What time is it? 3:02. I'm still in sells. Gonna hold for this 4-hour candle and see if we can flip like last night. Anybody who was on last night's stream, kind of like similar analysis. We went quickly into profit there. Could have been a pip and dip. I'm still holding. I'm gonna start pipping and dipping these trades because like sometimes they come back to entry. So still have time. The 4-hour candle could still flip. Yeah, we still have time. It reacted quick when we jumped on. If we're looking at the 4-hour candle, still has time. This candle has 2 hours and 56 minutes left on it, about 3 hours. So, I mean, if we don't flip this zone, I would say we look for another trade New York session. Stop loss near this high, like I was saying. Might take, like last night, it took like 2 hours for the candle to flip. Last night I sat on for like 5 hours watching the candle until it ended up dropping. Otherwise, New York session, there'll be another setup to look for. Kind of just have to wait this candle out, see if it flips in the next 2 hours. Nothing to really rush here. We can sit and watch the candle, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to sit on stream all night tonight and watch the candle like last night. And we'll see. 2 hours, 54 minutes on this candle. So in that time, it should be able to reject. If it doesn't, then I'll wait for New York session or tomorrow night to look for another setup. Yeah, one of those. Could have been a pip and dip, but still has time. Still has time to potentially flip. It's early London. So not really worried. We've been through this before if you've been on the streams. If the trade loses, then it's about, like, if this trade loses, then you don't immediately try to predict what happens next. A losing trade doesn't always mean the analysis is wrong. It just means the setup didn't work. So it's good to just step back, wait for the market to give you new information, and only take a trade if, like, a fresh setup looks like it's there. So this is like a setup that's here for this time. If we get another setup, it'd be New York session or, like, again, tomorrow night, same time as we usually stream. I'm in. I'm still holding. Down a little bit in drawdown right now. And like I said, gonna wait. Probably, again, this candle has like 3 hours left on it. It's pretty much like last night. Last night, pretty much sound like how I was talking last night. Last night I was saying pretty much the same thing. We were watching this candle. It was fluctuating up and down. Yeah, we had to wait like 2-3 hours last night for that thing to flip, and then the next one started dropping. So pretty much like similar scenario we're in, since like similar scenarios last night. I pretty much sound like how I sound last night. So like if this candle doesn't flip bearish, then I'll probably just close the trade, which could take like maybe 2 hours. In the next 2 hours, we'll see. Yeah, last night's trade hit full take profit. I did say that thing was going to go down. If we drop tonight, then it's like the same thing. Probably New York session buys. If it goes up tonight, and vice versa, but probably New York session sells. Gotta wait it out, boys and girls. Gotta wait a couple hours. We'll see if this can give that drop. 4 hours in a good area where it could. If this candlestick can flip bearish, then next candle will go down. You could even wait. You could wait 2 hours and 51 minutes to see if this candlestick closes bearish. And if it closes bearish, then you could potentially get that drop down. So I'll wait. Like I usually do. I usually hold it out for the 4 hour. If I see an entry, I usually hold it out for like the 4 hour candle. See if it can flip. See if it can turn. $309 right now. Last night we were on for a while. Oh man. So yeah, watch this 4 hour candle. Even if you're not in the trade, I'm still gonna hold my trade out. It's a bit above entry right now. And I'm gonna hold it out for this 4 hour candle. If it goes up, I'm gonna be like any other trade we've lost live on stream. I'm gonna leave it at that. And we'll see what happens for New York session or tomorrow night, same time. You might have to wait literally 2 hours and 50 minutes. Well, between that time, this candle still has 2 hours and 50 minutes on it. So within maybe an hour to 2 hours, you may have to wait to get that push down. Like I'm not going to say it's going to drop in like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. It might take an hour to 2 hours to start flipping. Like I wouldn't expect it to just like drop in minutes. If it's going to drop, it could take like an hour to two. And yeah, we'll see. It's like a bit above my entry right now. Where does the setup invalidate for me? Let's just say like entries here. It's a bit below like my entry actually, like here. At that high, if it goes to that high, then it's like okay. If we break out, we push up higher, we go to that high, above that high. Then I would say it could potentially, like that would have been validated if it breaks above this high or goes near that high. Otherwise, it's waiting for New York session and seeing like where the market is New York session. If you're not trading London session, you're waiting to see where things are at New York session. You're sitting on your, either you're sitting on your hands waiting for New York, or there's like three things you could do. Either you're taking this trade, stop loss near the high, or you're waiting for the 4 hour to finish, close bearish. If it closes bearish, you could enter. So you could wait for this 4 hour to close bearish, which would be like 2 hours and 48 minutes from now. Or you're just sitting on your hands waiting for New York session to see where the market's at. Different times can provide different setups or opportunities. So it's London. We usually take trades. Like I think pretty much every single, I think every single London session I've done over the last month, I think, 90% sure every single session I've done, I've taken a trade live. Pretty sure every single session I've done. I'm like 90% sure. So we'll see. We'll see how the 4-hour reacts. And it might take some time. It might be one of those like when I entered it, it reacted right away and then pulled back to entry. It's I think a bit above entry right now. Yeah, like coming back to the entry point. It's a bit above the. It was a bit above the entry a couple minutes ago, but it's like pretty much at the entry right now. That could take some time. Kind of like last night. Last night took like 2-3 hours till we got that drop. So I was literally sitting here last night, 2-3 hours, watching, waiting. 2 hours 45 minutes on this candle, so it's gonna take some time. Like, there's times the candle dumps. Like right when I entered this in the beginning of the stream, this thing dropped, and now it's like back near entry. Gotta wait it out, folks. You gotta wait it out sometimes, alright? Patience. I could jump off stream, like I said last night, like I just jump off stream and just call it what it is, like 4-hour candle. If we close bearish, we get a downside move on the next candlestick. I'll sit here and wait for a little bit, watch it, keep an eye on it. See if we can get a good push again. Right when I jumped on, damn, yeah, see, it came down like... There's a pretty good move when I jumped on. I literally entered right when I jumped on. And came back to entry. It was just in drawdown a little bit there. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. We shall see. The song, yeah, I was playing the song. Yo, smash the like button, yo. Smash the like button. We got some time, though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Boom, 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 boom. There's levels to this, like gaming. Some start from 0. Do you think it's better to get flipped smaller coins? Yeah, I think it'd be better to maybe start with some smaller coins that are good projects. That are cheap, where it's like, okay, I could put maybe a smaller amount of money into it and get more return. Like, there's a lot of coins right now that are super cheap that it's like, there's not much lower for them to go. Like Jupiter, for instance, let's say this coin. Like, let's say a coin like this, Jupiter. Like, there's a lot of charts like this that you don't have to put a lot of money into it that could perform well in the future, longer term. 19 cents or Ondo, for example. So you have a coin like Ondo. That's in the 30s. Probably going to come down to the lower 30s. So you have some coins like this that are solid projects that are very low in price, like cheap in price, that a small amount could duplicate over time in the long run. I would at least look for like 3 to 5 coins that, you know, you could put maybe a smaller amount of money into, that coins you like, coins that you've done your research on. Like coins like Ondo, that's at 36 cents. That is super low. There's so many altcoins right now that it's like, how much lower can they go? Like, The downside for most coins is less than the upside. Even Solana, for instance, $73. I think like the downside for Solana, if it goes down, like let's say Solana goes down to $50. Let's say Solana goes to even $40. That downside is way less than the upside for Solana. So there's a lot of coins right now that the downside, yeah, coins could go down more, but the downside is way less than the upside. But I think like the name of the game is trying to accumulate more Bitcoin. Like if you understand what Bitcoin is, why it exists, your goal over time is to accumulate more. Didn't really want to get into a crypto conversation, but there's too many. Like I hold a lot of coins. That's the thing. I'm holding a lot of coins. I wouldn't recommend holding as many coins as I'm holding. Like, there's coins like Chainlink that are super low. Ondo. The downside for most coins right now that could duplicate, give you maybe those 3, 4, 5x, 5 to 10x. Like Jupiter, like its downside is probably way lesser than how much it's gonna go up, right? Or Ondo. I like Ondo. I really like Ondo, that coin. Yeah, gold's fluctuating. Not looking good at the moment, but like I said, still gonna wait it out on that 4-hour candle, see if the 4-hour can flip. Gonna wait it out. Gonna wait it out. See if we can get some rejection. It's still early, London session. Silver looks like it's... Otherwise, like, there's always, like I said, there's always going to be trades. If you guys notice, I've taken a trade pretty much every single stream the last 30 days. So there's always going to be a trade. There's always going to be a setup. Said the same thing last night. We just got to wait. We got to stay a bit patient for this one. Most trades. Bum, 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 bum. Like, if you believe in Bitcoin, it's like, okay, it depends on your purchasing. Like, Bitcoin's expensive, but the thing is, it's always been expensive. Like, when Bitcoin was at 10,000, everyone thought it was expensive. When Bitcoin was at 5,000, everyone thought it was expensive. 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, it doesn't really matter what price is. Bitcoin's always been labeled as expensive, so obviously $63,000, that's expensive. If Bitcoin goes to $50,000, let's just say if, and you can buy one Bitcoin there, realistically, if it goes to 100K, you could sell, or above 100K, you could sell that one Bitcoin, wait for the next bear market, and then rebuy that Bitcoin and rinse and repeat over time. Because like these cheaper coins, like altcoins, like you were saying, like the altcoins, they're always going to be cheap relative to Bitcoin. So altcoins or other coins, other major coins, they're always going to be cheaper relative to Bitcoin's price. So it's like the more Bitcoin you have, the more you could even work with other coins. So it's like, might be better to just stick to accumulating as much Bitcoin or consistently accumulating Bitcoin, then diversify. Because you'll always have time to diversify and put in other coins. If you just spend more time buying Bitcoin, this is not financial advice, but if you spend more time just buying Bitcoin, you'll have a Bitcoin portfolio. You can always convert some of that Bitcoin to these cheaper coins. And most coins, well, every coin is going to be cheaper relative to Bitcoin's price. Yeah, gold's pushing up. It is what it is. I think the dollar's dropping at the moment. Yeah, dollar kind of looking like a bearish candle at the moment. Dollar might be trying to go down. Yeah, gold might be trying to break out to the upside. Let's see. Let's analyze this for a little bit. See what's going on here. No, I don't see another setup. Nah, I don't see another setup. This is the only setup I see, guys. If we're looking at London session right now, only setup I see. Otherwise, New York session would provide another setup. So like I said, I'm gonna wait this 4 hour out, see if the 4 hour can flip. If it doesn't, then I'll probably just close the trade and wait for New York session or London session tomorrow. That's what we've been doing pretty much the last 30 days, and we've been consistent with that. Like I said, we'll have to wait. What's 2 hours and 30 minutes? I'm not going to stay on for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I've gone over the setup. I've gone over the trade just like I did last night. Last night's trade played out perfect. We're looking pretty much at like the same setup tonight. Not much different of a setup. Would like to see if the 4 hour candle can flip. If the 4 hour can flip, then we should get a move down. If it doesn't, New York session, London session, if anything, to see the next setup tomorrow. I'll wait. We got 2 hours and 32 minutes. That's going to be like 5 a.m. So 5 a.m. We'll see where the market's at 5 o'clock in the morning, or between 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Should be giving us a push down at that point. We just got to wait. Sometimes waiting is like the boring part, the annoying part. I don't always like sitting there watching a trade every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes. I usually like to take the trade and check up on it every 30 minutes to an hour. Because okay, there's 30-minute candles are pretty important. Hourly candles are important. So it could be good like when you're in a trade to check up on it every 30 minutes, or even when you're looking for a trade setup to see where the market is every 30 minutes. Yeah, just wait 2 hours, 30 minutes and watch. We'll see if this drops. This is kind of like last night. Same situation as like last night, where we were last night. Last night we were at the same spot. I think it'll drop in the next 2 hours. I could be wrong. I mean, I've only been wrong like 5 times in the last month, so we'll see. We shall see. We've been on for almost 2 hours now. I might jump back on probably in an hour or two to check out where things are at and give you guys an update on the trade. But New York session, I'm going to try to be live New York as well and see if we can find another trade setup in New York. But this is all I'm focusing on for London session. And I'm going to give this some breathing room like I usually do. I might jump back on in an hour, 90 minutes or so, just to check up on where the trade's at and see how things are going. Gonna hold this for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's a little bit above entry right now. Nothing crazy. A little bit. Like I'm in drawdown a bit right now. Almost not even 10 pips actually. It's pretty much at entry right now. So we'll see. Like if you're looking for a hard stop loss, you don't have to hold it till a hard stop loss. It could be, okay, let's see if this can drop in the next 2 hours or 90 minutes. If it doesn't, then we could close the trade. I'll probably jump back on in an hour like I did last night. Last night I got off and I jumped back on. So I'll probably do the same thing I did last night, jump back on, see where the trade's at. Yeah, pretty much the same trade took last night. Dollar, what's the dollar doing? Dollar's still low though. Dollar had a bullish candle yesterday, so if today goes up, if today goes up, tomorrow's gonna go down. Dollar, yesterday's candle was bullish, so today's candle could potentially push up. I'm still going to hold, guys, like I usually do. For those asking, yeah, I'm still going to hold. Going to hold my trade like I usually do. Win or lose, we'll see. And we still got some time. We got 2 hours and 29 minutes to see kind of where the trade's at. Otherwise, we'll have another setup New York session or tomorrow, London session, same time, like we usually do. It's a little bit above my entry right now. Almost 10 pips, so a bit over 10 pips in drawdown. So yeah, we'll see. I'll probably jump back on in an hour, maybe 90 minutes from now, closer to 5 a.m. when this candlestick's done. We'll see if this candlestick flips. I'm going to wrap this up, though. We've been on for almost 2 hours here, so I'm going to wrap this one up for the night. And like I said, I'll probably jump back on in an hour to 90 minutes from now to see where the market's at and do an update on this trade. But I'm going to hold it. Like I said, there's 2 hours left on this candle. I'm still going to hold it for the remainder of this candle. But I'll jump back on in a little bit just to see where the market's at.